All right. So Brian Dove, how you doing, Brian?
Hi, good morning. Good lunchtime. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We're at 11:30 for new 11sies for hobbits. So let me give you your quick introduction here. Um, Brian Dove is presenting on challenges in developing all electric affordable housing communities. You guys all sensing a theme here? Brian Dove is the Director of Asset Management with Mutual Housing California. He oversees the physical and financial side of the Mutual Housing California housing portfolio, a responsibility that ensures that our properties are technologically up to date, green, financially sustainable, and in compliance. Before joining the staff at Mutual Housing in 2013, Mr. Dove gained more than 10 years of experience developing affordable housing throughout California and Massachusetts. Welcome, Brian.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, actually, today's my 9th anniversary with Mutual Housing, and it has been.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I guess I've sort of known you the whole time. I remember when you got employed back in the day.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
9 years later.
It has been quite a ride, but actually, the last year has kind of been the most exciting since I've been here. So Mutual Housing's got about 20 existing apartment complexes that I'm overseeing. And we've got 3 under construction now and another 2 that should start construction in a few minutes here, actually. And so we're struggling with and taking on the challenge of going all electric for these properties. And so did you get my slide? Do we have the slides? Should I pull these up?
You should pull those slides up. Is that okay? I can share for you if that's.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. My director of maintenance is calling. It's never a good sign if you call. So I'm not going to answer that now. Okay. I don't know what happened to the slides. Okay, so we've got a big staff of resident services folks and property management and a housing development team. And so our staff is, you'll hear throughout this presentation, if we can ever find these slides, is
I don't have them myself. I don't have an email from you with.
I may not have sent them yet. There's a whole spectrum of folks on the green spectrum, if you will, on whether we should go all electric. So there's folks that are all for it. There's others in the middle that are curious, and then there's others that it's sometimes an obstacle to get through. So yeah. Oh, I'm getting another phone call. Hold on one sec. Sorry about this, guys.
You have responsibilities. Okay. I understand. You have 20 communities of people. You're like the mayor of 20 towns.
Oh, this is Marisol. She's the property manager for the project behind me, Mutual Housing at Spring Lake. So this was our first zero net energy project. So hold on, Marisol, hold on one second. Yeah, just let me take this call if you guys will.
You're fine.
Oh yeah, so you've been there about a year now. Oh well, great. Okay. Oh, you've got some problems? Residents are complaining about their energy bills, huh? Yeah, we did design it as zero net energy. There should be a potential to have zero bills here, but yeah, some are complaining. Is it unit 205? Is that one of them? Yeah, 205. Anyone on the screen watch Sulphur Springs? Secrets of Sulphur Springs? 205 with that Disney show? Yay, nay. That was the haunted unit. But okay, so 205. So Marisol, have you been in unit 205? Yeah, you went in there? Yeah. And you had to take your jacket off. It was that hot in there. How many devices did they have plugged in there? Did you see their freezer? Yeah, they have that extra freezer. I don't know how those 2 elderly couples eat so much meat in there. They have a freezer full of meat in there. Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons they have higher bills. So yeah, we can't do anything about that. Oh, you have another comment? Although the common area electric bills are less than a year ago. Oh yeah, I'm glad you noticed that. Did you have any idea why? Okay, yeah. So from my side, I've been checking the solar production. It looks like all the solar's firing in all cylinders. We're producing what we thought it would be. You're checking the inverters every now and then? Oh yeah, one went out last week, and what'd you do? Yeah, you flipped it. Yeah. That's all you got to do is just flip it back on. The previous team that was on site, yeah, they weren't as diligent with that. So that's electricity not getting credited to the residents. So good job on that. Oh yeah, I think I have another idea on why the common area electric bills are so low. So you moved into the on-site unit? Yeah, and the property pays your bills, right? Right. Yeah. So how much? So the last manager, she took their family took 5 showers a day. Actually, 10 showers a day. There were 5 of them. They took 10 showers. So the property was paying for that. How many showers do you take a day? Oh no. You don't smell. No. You guys take about 4 or 5 a day. Okay, good. Yeah. So that's probably why the common area bills are going down. So keep it up. You're checking the inverters and keep the common area electricity low. That's great. Okay, great. I'll talk to you later. Okay, where were we?
Just to be clear, you are performing right now.
No.
This is real?
No.
Wait, are you taking
shoot. Okay, hold on. Okay. Aaron, okay, this is our director of maintenance with our property management team. Okay, what's going on?
This is performance. I get it.
Mutual housing at Foothold Farms, that boiler, that central gas boiler, it's out again. Wait, didn't we replace that a couple of years ago when we rehabbed the property? Yeah. Still out, right? Yeah, still out. How much? $3,000 to fix it in a couple of days? Yeah, I get. Just go ahead, keep me posted. We got to keep the water going, but yeah, that darn gas boiler. Okay, all right, see you. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, all right, where were we? Okay, hold on. Okay. It's Kevin, our development project manager. So Kevin, he's working on one of our development projects, about to be under construction. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? You want to talk about the Wong project? Yeah. And remind me, where are we in the design? Oh, we're that far along, putting in for building permits pretty soon. And what are we doing with our electricity there? Our mechanical systems? Okay, most of it's all electric, but there's a problem with the hot water heater, central hot water heater, right? Yeah. Okay, and so what's the architect saying? He's saying it's going to be more expensive to do electric central hot water heating? More expensive to install, more expensive to operate, noisy. The architect's telling us this will be noisy, the central water heater. Oh, we got to upgrade the electrical transformers more than we would have. Okay. All right, well, we should go all electric on this, right, Kevin? Oh, you're out of time and you have no money for this. Okay, well, give me a few weeks, okay? Let me see what I can do. There's money out there. Let me help. Okay, see you. Okay, okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, Paul, hey, this is another project manager. Okay, working on our Adelante site. This is a project in Davis. Okay, hey, Paul, good to see you. How far along are we with construction? Or about 50%, huh? Cool, okay. And tell me again, what's the sustainability goals on this project? All electric? Yep, and zero net. Oh, that's right, we did zero net on this one. 38 units, right. Everything's electric. How do we fund all that solar panel? Oh yeah, it's in the city of Davis, PG&E territory, right. All the rebates, okay. And the hot water heater, what did we do there? Oh yeah, I saw that on the tour. The 2 tank water heaters on the 3rd floor just look like regular water heaters. They're just supersized. Yeah, very efficient building, great. Okay, so what's the problem? Why are you calling me? Oh, you got 2 problems. Okay. Oh, the PV is going to be delayed. We're not going to hook up the PV in time for when the project opens. Oh, that's going to cause some problems. Okay. So, related to the utility loans. Yep. Okay, so here's what we have to do. This has come up on another project. So the utility allowance, we're going to have to go with the higher utility allowance, right? And the lower rent. Hold your horses. I know you need the rent to close the deal and to pay our expenses. Hold on, slow down. Yeah, so we have to move the residents into the higher utility allowance, the lower rents, and then we have to tell them, in 6 months, once we get the PV hooked up and the approval to use the QAC, the lower utility allowance, we have to tell them rent's going to raise $100. Yeah, I'm not going to tell them that. You got to tell them that. Yeah, but it's the only way we got to do it. So push the solar install. Let's get it in as soon as we can. Okay, what's the other problem? Oh, the QAC. It's showing $40. Shouldn't it be $10, right? If residents their estimated utility allowance should be $10, right? But it's 40, huh? And our consultant that's preparing it can't get it down to 10? Huh. Okay, I think I know someone that can help. Let me patch someone in. Sean Armstrong will know what to do here. Okay, wait. Sean, you're on the phone here.
Yeah.
What's going on? It's zero net. The solar. How do we get the thing down?
Yeah, the software hasn't really been updated since 2007, and the whole time it's been kind of broken, and you can't essentially run Zoom. What am I doing? You have a phone, and yeah. So the problem is that there's an internal allocation, and you have to do it manually in a spreadsheet off on the side. And there's some instructions kind of on the website for TCAC, but you really have to choose your own adventure, figure it out, and submit it to them. Not ideal. So we know how to do it. There's instructions there, but your consultant needs to figure it out.
All right, we probably should have had you as our consultant on this deal. Right?
I was right there at the beginning. I know how to work the QAC, but
yeah,
these are competent folks. I'm sure they're cost effective in other ways.
Okay. Yeah. I think. Thank you. We'll do that. Okay. See you, Sean. Okay, Paul. Yeah. Okay. Here's what we got to do. I'll send you an email. Okay, and then we'll get it down to $10. Okay, and we'll get our full rents. Okay. Just get ready to talk to the tenants. So you're going to raise their rent by $100. Okay. See ya. Okay. Back to the presentation. Okay, hold on. Kevin again, the Wong Center, right? We talked like a day ago. I don't have the money for our central hot water heaters yet. Give me a few more minutes, okay? Hold on. Okay. All right, see. Okay. Oh, I better get this one. Oh, hi, honey. Yeah. Sushi sounds good. Okay, yeah. Hey, yeah, I'll pick her up from school at the end of the day. Yep. Okay. So that I probably won't be home by 5. So can you go around, unplug all the chargers when the rates go up at 5 and turn the heat down, please? You just put a jacket on or something. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you got one more thing? Okay. Oh, wow. But yeah, can we talk about that tonight? I'm kind of in the middle of something. Okay, bye. Okay, sorry about that. Oh.
Understandable. There's a lot of problems you're working through.
Okay, another call. Oh, it's Smud.
Smud.
Hey, our locally owned utility company. How are you? How are the kids? Great. Oh, you're writing a grant for some EV chargers. Yeah, we got some sites we want. Yeah, count us in. We want to get in on that. Great for our multifamily. Yeah. We have some residents with cars, and they have nowhere to charge their stuff, and we don't know how to pay for it or help them. So yeah, let's do it. Okay. Oh, another grant program you're doing? Experimental HVAC systems. Yeah, sure. What could go wrong? Let's do it. We got a site for that. Okay. Yeah. While I have you on the phone, how's the virtual net metering program going? Still not up and running yet, huh? but you guys are working on it, right? Yeah, we could really use it in SMUD territory, please. Okay. And how about rebates for solar installation? No, not yet, nothing. How about for common area solar? No rebates, no incentives. You're getting there though, right? Oh, good, good, good. Okay. Another thing, we've got 2 sites we want to do switch to electric, and one older building, we've got gas appliances. You have any funding for that? Oh yeah, Lywood, good, good, good. Tech, build, ABC, DEF. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, let's talk. Let's use all of those. Okay, one more thing on our Wong project. I know you've already given us about $200,000, right, for your regular all-electric incentive, so that's wonderful, thank you. But we actually need another $300,000. Oh, and by next week, a commitment by next week. You'll get back to me. You'll look into it. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, we really want to get to all electric. Okay, thanks. Talk to you soon. All right. Okay.
That was intense. Do you have any more problems?
It's Aaron again. Hey, Aaron, our director of property maintenance. The gas boiler at Foothill Farms again, huh? We just fixed it. It's out again. Residents don't have water. Well, how do we know it's broken? Like, what happens? Oh, right. It's right by the manager's office building. So they hear a big clanking sound. Yeah, that would do it. Oh, and the resident, you get complaints. They have warm water, like lukewarm water. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So how much this time? Oh my God. Is that in dollars? United States dollars? What, are you serious? Okay, let me get this straight. So you're telling me this gas boiler, it's expensive to maintain. This gas boiler, central boiler, it's expensive to replace. It's noisy, and we can't repair it easily. And the water doesn't circulate very well. Okay, I've heard that before. All right, let me see what I can do. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay. Kevin again with the Wong Center. Yeah, okay, so I got bad news. SMUD, it's just too quick of a turnaround. We can't get the extra money out of them, but they can give us some EV chargers. So that's a plus, right? Yeah, okay. So right, we're not gonna do the central hot water heater there for all the various reasons. It's too noisy. It's expensive to install, expensive to repair, right? So we're going with the gas. Okay, everything else is electric, right? Kevin, right? Oh, wait, what? The architect saying we have to do the gas dryers now? Gas dryers? Wait, everything? Because of the transformer, we got to do a bigger transformer, electrical, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, let's get it on the next one, all right? And let's start soon. Give us more time. Okay, I'll see you. Okay. Yes, this is Bryan with Mutual Housing. Oh, you live in one of our properties. That's great. Yeah, well, thanks for calling. How can I help you today? Oh, wow, you just want to thank us for building all electric buildings, installing solar. So thank you. We really appreciate it. We try hard. So thank you. Okay, that's all I got.
You're seeing all these comments over the side, like you couldn't pay me to do through what you're. Yeah, that's not Peterson. You couldn't pay me enough.
I didn't see any of these.
Yeah, people are cracking up, and you had me. You even told me you were going to do that, and I didn't catch it.
I should have given you another heads up, but yeah.
You know, I'm kind of anxious myself, like, oh, I'm throwing a conference here. Oh no, things aren't going right. Oh, that's good.
So I think the point, like, the technology is the technology, but there's just so many people, from the residents to our staff to the public agencies we deal with. The people are, that's what makes us fun and why we do it.
The exasperation / patience / fatigue and wisdom, that all of that was coming through like 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so some of the problems you were bringing up, like the cost of central heat pump boilers and having your costs escalate. It sounds like you're consulting on somewhat to the construction team. And so how's it going? You know, you were just mentioning projects that are opening up and ones that are starting. How's it going with that? I mean,
yeah, so we've got like 3 under construction, 3 more about to be constructed. And we're like half and half are all electric. The one in Davis is going to be zero net energy. The other 3, the main thing is the central water heater. So that's the biggest thing. All the rest is okay. This thing with the gas dryers, that came up last week. That was wild. So, and we're using different architects. It's different teams, different comfort levels, and yeah, it's all of that. But as an organization, we are interested. I liked it. Was it Tim's with the National Core presentation yesterday? I think the theory behind it is they're for building cost-effective housing, and then if they can afford it, it's they'll do the sustainability. And I think that's, if I'll put words in his mouth, that's kind of where we are. But we do try hard, and we on some occasions with mutual housing at Spring Lake, this was we took some less profit on it, if you will.
yeah.
Also,
so in, like Spring Lake phase 1, that's I would call that second generation effort of zero net energy multifamily, because the first ones that sort of opened up were 2011, 2012 with ARA stimulus funds, and yours is like just a year or 2 later. I just see them as generational, and the solar panels were expensive. Those projects were harder to pull off. And as well as, like, we had the problems with the dicynothermas, with the thermistor not being in the right spot, and so they ran air conditioning all summer long, even though they didn't need it, and it's just like, oh,
yeah,
taking your lumps as an innovator in there.
right. There are a bunch of questions in the chat. I'm not sure.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, lots of applause. So real. Nick Peterson, do you really fight the architect on electrification these days?
So I don't work directly with the architects, our development team is, and so it's an internal fight. It's an internal fight, and it kind of depends on the staff. On that spectrum, we have different staff on the spectrum, but
I'm on a lot of different teams, and I'd say that I'm still getting genuinely unpleasant experiences on a personal level with architects who don't want to convert to all electric. Like they're pissed at me, not at like the world, but like, and so like it's tense sometimes trying to promote the environmental values or even the interest of the owner. Owner says, I want zero net energy. Architects like, we're putting gas in though. And just like, what? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think we can do the best we can, right? I mean, we're on the trajectory to get there. I thought same with we missed it on this Wong project. This was unfortunate. But we've learned. We know the next deal. We're going to get it early. And same with zero net energy. It's like this Spring Lake project, phase 1. We're not hitting zero net energy. Right, there's more usage than there is solar production, and some of it is resident based. Right, this extra freezer in there, and it's not us to make them change their lifestyle. We're providing what we can, and if we don't hit it, right, we'll do it on phase 2. Actually, which you also see behind me is we're basically there. We're running right at zero net. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a question here from Dan Bailey saying, have any of your properties used load sharing devices to avoid transformer or electrical upgrades?
We have not done that yet. Right.
And Nick Peterson wants to know, does nixing the gas service offset the electrical service upsize? So does taking out one piece of infrastructure offset the cost of adding the next?
I think our architect and development team is doing that. In this Wong Center case, probably not. In others, it might. But yeah, we are looking at that.
I've seen, like, I've asked a lot of different contractors what the gas service costs, and it's like in the range of $10,000 to $20,000 a building to run the gas. And the transformers, what we're seeing is that like an extra transformer for the electric vehicles is about $50,000 for Quetzal Gardens in San Jose. I wouldn't get pricing from Elaine earlier. That'd be good for us to find out, but I think it'd be safe to say that they're similar in cost, but it certainly poses a lot of challenges, it seems, for the architects to move space around to create a transformer and its setbacks. They get really frustrated with the amount of new design of the building for the setbacks from the extra transformer, losing an apartment, losing entrances, losing windows, all sorts of things.
So this news I hear about a water heater and stove that can just plug into a lower voltage. This is more on rehab. I'm excited about this.
We don't have all the rehab products we need, but that 3-burner induction range with an insulated stove or oven, I mean to say, underneath that can plug into an 1800, can plug into any outlet in the kitchen without needing a rewiring of anything, and still being able to use blenders and toasters and things on that outlet. That's going to be a game changer, I think. We've struggled so many times with the stove because it's just huge power demand. It's like bigger than the fryer, it's bigger than the water heater. Arlene Baxter says, Sean, hoping some presentation will address load sharing or smart breakers devices. Seems to be a crucial technology to help us avoid a huge hurdle to electrification, especially for single family vintage homes. And online on our YouTube site, if you type Redwood Energy in YouTube, you can find Tom Cabot's presentation, which we have up there. It's just from this year. And we have been presenting it. And Tom and Josie Gaylord, oh, actually, what am I saying? Josie's presenting on it later today. So it's Bryan now, then Kip, then Stet. We have our lunch. Come back after lunch. I think that's 1 o'clock, or is it 1:30? 1:30. 1:30, Josie is presenting on how to electrify your life without upsizing your utility service. So just like an hour or two away, and she's going to be super detailed about it. She's fabulous. So with our last 2 minutes, Bryan, do you want to give any other summary thoughts on challenges? Or some of the people here are funders, like you saw Scott from SMUD. Any things that you feel like are breakthrough needs, think your problems, and you speak out what the solution is you need?
Yeah. You put me on the spot. Yeah, funding. It's just, it comes down to dollars and time too, and just the patching together. I think there are great sources out there now, and the new technologies that are coming up to decrease the load of the electric equipment, that would go a long way. So I mean, we're getting there. It just, there's a lot. One of the questions, how do we ever go back and electrify things? So after 15 or 20 years, yeah, that's what we're doing, or I'm trying to do after 15 or 20 years, not after a year of construction, but yeah, and just the challenges there is the incentives and the cost just don't quite pencil. Like if we're doing it anyways through a big resyndication and bonds and tax credits, then yeah, it would make sense. We've got some projects that are 20 years old that can't get those tax credit and bonds, so that's a little harder to lift. One other point, the technology is amazing, the load sharing, all of this. I'm a little hesitant on these sorts of things because it does come down to an on-site person to make sure it's working. Like the inverters at Spring Lake, if something goes off, maybe they're checking these things, maybe they're not. And there's a lot of other fires going on at the site level, getting units leased, literal fires. So I'm kind of in the middle of the spectrum on getting too fancy with building.
Too fancy. So Kip is just arriving here. So I gotta say thank you, Bryan.
Thank you.
To laugh any harder than you had me going there. It was like physically so painful about laughing and just like, oh, these moments have been in these like conversation after conversation all these years. Oh, the stings. It's like being at a sandstorm. Thanks for taking it on, Bryan. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.